the BBC presents The Day of the Triffids.
Downs, of course. Gisela said something about some friends with a farm near Pulborough. I bet that's where she's gone.
Episode 5, World Narrowing.
The day after the others decided to go to Tynesham, I set out for Sussex. That morning the weather broke and the rain was falling in sheets as I said goodbye to Coker. Dorchester, Wimborne, Ringwood were drenched and deserted. The only life I saw besides the occasional Triffid were 2 blind ponies in the New Forest. After Rumsey, the sun came out, but the utter loneliness was beginning to get on my nerves. I even thought of turning round and going back to the others. But suddenly, as I passed through a village not far from Southampton, a small figure bounded out of one of the garden gates and came running up the road towards me, waving both arms. Hello, who are you?
My name's Susan. I'm 9. Will you come and help me, please?
Are you alone?
There's Tommy, but something's happened to him. One of those things hit him. He's lying in the garden, look, and the thing's still there.
Put your fingers in your ears. I'm going to shoot the top of it.
Is it dead now?
Yes.
Horrible thing.
Was Tommy your little brother?
Yes. He's only 6. He went out to play.
I'm afraid he's dead.
Poor Tommy. Shall we bury him?
Yes. Is there a spade?
Just over there in the tool shed.
Oh, yes. Would you like to sit in the lorry?
No, I shall be all right. I saw the puppies buried.
You've been waiting long.
Absolute ages.
Are your mother and father anywhere?
They've gone. One morning they couldn't see and Dad went out for help. And Mummy went to find him and didn't come back and Tommy and I waited.
When did you last eat?
There was lots of cheese and yet that. And then I went down to Mrs. Walton at the post office. But she wasn't there, so I took some cake and biscuits and wrote a note. One of those things tried to hit me coming back. I told Tommy not to go out, but he was too little to properly understand. And it was hot yesterday, so he ran out to play with his wheelbarrow while I was washing his other pair of trousers. Will he go in there? It isn't very big.
It'll do. Oh, now, Susan, it's all right. It never hurt him, you know, and you've been so brave.
I've been lonely. I thought nobody was coming, and I was frightened.
I know. I've been frightened, too, and lonely. But now I'm not, and neither are you. Better?
I'll go and pick some flowers for him.
What else would modern like? A purple velvet tea gown trimmed with lace, a hat with fruit on it, or a nice comfy corset.
You are funny.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Now, if you've got all the clothes you need, we'd better push on. Chichester's a nice town, but we're a long way from where we're going.
Where are we going?
To find a farm near Pulborough.
What for?
I'm looking for a lady.
What sort of lady? Is she pretty?
Yes.
Good.
Come on. We don't want to wait around here.
No, it smells, doesn't it?
It does.
I suppose it's all the dead people.
Yes.
There was one in that shop.
I know.
She hadn't been stung by one of those things, though. She'd fallen down the stairs and broken her neck. I looked. Oh, dear.
You don't want to worry too much about these things.
I wasn't. I said, oh, dear, because it's going to rain again.
So this is Pulborough.
Where are the Downs?
Over there.
Miles away.
Yes, I'd forgotten they were so far.
What shall we do?
Well, the farmhouse she talked about was on the north side of the down, so we might be able to see it from here. Maybe smoke or something.
It's hard to see anything much in this rain.
I know, and it's getting dark. A light, that's what we need. Put your Mac on and we'll use the spotlight.
Wish I had a pair of gumboots.
Now, you keep watching on the left while I swivel it over to the right.
It's like a searchlight.
Now off. Let's see if we get an answer.
Do you know the Morse code?
No.
I knew a boy called William who had a diary with it in.
If we can only get one solitary gleam of light, that'll tell me all I want to know. Now again. Left and right. Left and right.
Cover it up! I saw something!
Well,
right over on the left. There it is again, look!
yes, you're right, Susan. You're right.
Is it her?
It's got to be.
If you only knew the Morse code, you could ask her.
Can you still see it?
Through the trees, just. You want to turn left somewhere?
Can't see a thing.
There, a signpost. And the light's right ahead. There's someone standing by it. Is it her?
Yes, it is. Josella.
Hello, Bill. You've been a long time.
Josella, darling.
Oh, darling, darling. I've been hoping so much. Oh, Bill.
Darling.
You are getting wet. Why don't you kiss her indoors?
Yes, come on, Bill. I've left them far too long. I'm the only one who can see among the four of us.
Who are they?
Dennis and Mary Brent. They were my friends, and it's their farm. And Joyce Taylor, who is staying with them. Come indoors. Then after they'd all died down in Westminster, I went up to Hampstead to try and find you, and then on to the university.
I went there, too.
I sheered off pretty quick when I saw that man Coker prowling round and came straight down here.
Coker's all right. He wouldn't have harmed you.
I didn't know that then.
Thank goodness you didn't. If you hadn't come quickly, it would have been the end of us.
And to crown everything, Mary was having her baby, and the house was surrounded by Triffids.
Joyce was wonderful.
How is the baby?
They're both doing well.
And it isn't blind.
So now we have 4 pairs of eyes. 2 grown-ups, 1 little girl, and 1 baby.
And 3 blind encumbrances.
Shut up, Dennis. No, I'm sorry. I don't know you well enough to say that to you, but you aren't encumbrances. You can't afford to be.
All right. But what happens next?
Next, I shall go to bed. Tomorrow, we'll sort out what needs doing. It's still raining.
We needed it.
What for?
The vegetables.
Ooh, this is an extremely comfortable bed.
They were quite well off, Dennis and Mary. Poor things. They aren't now.
Better off than some.
Yes. Is it terrible everywhere?
Everywhere except here.
I know. That's how I feel. Oh, Bill, thank heaven you came.
I was terrified you wouldn't be here.
And I was afraid you'd got the plague and died. But you didn't. You haven't.
It's funny to think that we're only at the beginning of our troubles.
Thank you. That's a charming thing for a girl to be told on her wedding night.
What on earth's that? Oh, hello, darling. You're up.
It's past milking time.
You've been doing it?
Yes, I'm teaching Joyce. But it's tricky for her, especially as the cows are blind, too. Hello?
Can I come in? Isn't it a lovely day? Can I go out?
Yes, I suppose so.
No, wait. Let's see how many Triffids there are sitting round. They tend to come nearer in the night.
Oh, there's one by the gate.
Another in the head.
2 by the cow shed.
Beastly things.
How'd you like to do something about them, Susan?
I'd love to.
I've still got all that anti-Triffid gear in the truck. Come on, Susan. The Triffid season is over.
Whoopee!
3, 4, 5 cups. How's that, Joe?
Fine, darling. Except one's right on the edge. No, not anymore.
Oh, Lord, I can't even do that.
Oh, Joyce.
One step up, Dennis, and you're in the house.
All right. You can let go now. I know my way round.
Well, we've toured the estate.
And I've sliced the tops off 27 Triffids.
Dead eye, Susan.
I love killing them. I'm going to go out every day, Gisela, and kill as many as I can and keep a record, can I?
I shouldn't think there'd be many left soon.
They'll last for a bit. Tea up.
Nearly. But we'll have to hurry. We've the cows to get in, the baby to bath.
I can do that.
Not yet, darling. The butter to make, the water to draw.
And I've got to unload the truck before tomorrow.
Why? Where are you going?
Out on the scrounge. Farm implements, petrol, all manner of things.
Can I come?
No. There's a lot of heavy carrying to be done. Are you up to it, Dennis?
If you think I'll be any use.
Of course you will. You can take one end of a 40-gallon drum as well as the next man.
Thank heaven.
You know you're 2 months old today. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Gisela, is her hair really blonde?
Actually, it's beginning to go a bit dark at the roots.
He's ready.
Tea.
Hello, tea.
All right, don't shut the place down. I was washing.
Oh, sorry. We thought you were in the fields.
The tractor's bust.
Oh, no.
Anything serious?
Fairly.
Pass the bread round, Susan.
Is this the new batch?
Yes, I put more soda in it.
It's a jolly sight nicer than what we used to have in the old days.
2 months ago.
They seem like the old days. Do you know, I bagged 40 Triffids today. That makes my total 217.
And still they come.
What's the matter, Bill?
Well, just thinking.
I'll come over tomorrow if you want tractor fuel.
No, I'm going on another trip tomorrow.
Coal?
No, I'm going over to Tynesham
That place in Wiltshire? Bill, why?
to fetch back 2 trucks and their drivers.
You mean you want us all to go over there?
Yes. I'll start early and take the sports car. I should do the round trip in a day.
But I like it here.
So do I. Besides, we've been making a pretty good go of it.
No, Joyce, we haven't. We've all been working our guts out to keep the place clear of Triffids and producing just about 1/16 of what we eat. We're storing nothing. We've stocked no firewood for winter. We're getting nowhere fast. We shall manage better in a larger community.
But
Besides, there's another reason. Joe...
Well, it's a bit early to announce it. But I'm going to have a baby.
Joyce, how can you tell when it's butter without being able to see?
I can feel it change.
You're all getting awfully good at things.
Well, the sun's set, hasn't it?
Nearly. When will Bill be back?
Darling, for the 15th time, we don't know.
I only wondered.
And do try not to ask Gisela. It worries her.
It's all right, Joyce. I'm here, bringing in the eggs.
Sorry, there are some things I'm not good at yet.
Of course, he may easily decide to stay the night.
I dare say he will.
After all, it's a longish way, and he won't want to travel in the dark.
Hi!
What is it?
Listen, I can hear a car.
Oh, Bill, darling, how marvelous. You just made it before dark.
Yes. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Bill. Good trip?
I got along pretty fast.
What's wrong?
We won't be going to Tynesham after all. It's finished.
Finished?
They got the plague by the look of it.
Oh.
Some must have got away because they took the trucks. I think they'd left a message on the door, but it had blown off all except one corner. Anyhow, there was nothing alive in sight except a few Triffids growing in the drive.
Then what do we do?
We stay here. We learn how to support ourselves, and we go on supporting ourselves. For the rest of time, if necessary.
day.
It feels like it. Here, pass the wire along.
It'll be like the Roman War when it's done, with Triffids instead of Picts and Scots wandering around outside.
So twice 5 miles of fertile ground with posts and wire were girdled round.
What?
Dear me, I suppose we ought to give you some sort of education.
But I am educated. Well, nearly. I mean, I can hit a Triffid at 25 yards and practically milk a cow. Here's number 96.
I can hit a Triffid at 25 yards and practically milk a cow. Perhaps she's right. Perhaps that's all the education she needs.
What are you writing so busily, darling?
My journal.
Are you going to be the Anglo-Saxon chronicler of our age?
No, but we got to keep a record of what we did and how we did it. You know, when we sowed and what we reaped. Otherwise, we won't even be able to learn from our mistakes. And, oh, my goodness, we're going to make some.
Depressed.
Not really. But I've been trying to read up a bit about farming and animal management. The trouble is that none of the writers seem to think that anyone can be as ignorant as I am. They all start halfway through.
I know. It's the same with cooking and gardening. Well, I suppose we'll learn. How much ground are you going to fence off?
About 100 acres, with an inner fence to keep us out of stinging range.
That's going to take you a bit of time.
Time, darling, is what we have a great deal of. All the time in the world. September the 24th. We've completed the fences, and all Triffids are now outside where they can stay. This means that Susan can now spend more time on farm work. She's bitterly disappointed. We've harvested 20 sacks of corn, which we winnowed in a rather primitive manner. I must now find out how to grind flour. Perhaps a windmill. I saw a covey of partridges today flying over the stubble, but had no gun.
The 12th of December. I'm writing this because Bill was knocked down and trampled on by a horse he was trying to catch. He's not badly hurt, but it'll be several days before he's up and about. It's a nasty reminder of what might happen if one of us became seriously ill. We live on the edge of disaster. But I must say I feel very well, in spite of my ever-increasing size. Food stocks are as follows.
The 2nd of March. At 2 o'clock this morning, I delivered our baby. Josella was wonderfully brave and did most of the work. None of the books were any good at all, but luckily it seemed fairly obvious what was supposed to happen at each stage. We've called him David. He weighs 6.5 pounds on the kitchen scales.
8 buckets, 12 dozen nappies, 1 pig trough.
Spelt O-U-G-H, like plough.
Why?
I don't know why, it just is.
Oh,
Lord, it'll seem funny going to a town again. Oh, go on with the list, Susan.
1 gross razor blades, 20,000 vacuum-packed cigarettes, 10 pounds ditto tobacco, 10 tins ditto sweets.
I didn't put that in.
I did.
That's fair, Bill, if we're having cigarettes.
Besides, I like sweets too.
Oh, do you, Mary?
All right, carry on.
That's the lot.
Good. Now, there should be quite a bit of space left over if we take the 10-tonner. What other things do you want if we can get them on?
Braille books.
Yes. Well, when we get to Brighton, I'll go through the telephone directory and see if there's anywhere where we can get them. If not, we'll have to wait till we go to London.
Are you sure it wouldn't be better to go to London anyway?
I don't think so. Brighton, being smaller and by the sea, is certain to be safe after a year. London's still a slight risk.
Besides, it's a jolly sight nearer.
Any more requests?
If you could get a hand loom and some yarn.
Oh, and a potter's wheel and clay.
Jumpers.
Home perm outfits.
A gramophone for the long winter evening.
We might have a cine projector for the children.
Oh, yes, and a film camera and take films of us all.
Or why not what the butler saw from the Palace Pier while we're about it?
Why not?
I can hear the Triffids outside the wire.
Yes, they're a lot noisier lately.
Because there are more. Hadn't you noticed?
No, I've got more to do than count Triffids.
Well, there are. Several hundred all round us outside the wire.
As long as they stay there and let us get on with the work, that's all that matters. We'll leave for Brighton first thing, Dennis.
It feels like a good road.
It is. Remember it? Through the downs and straight into Brighton.
Yeah.
We've just passed the turning to Lewes.
Today's Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, why?
Think of the traffic there'd have been a year ago.
I know. Now not a thing in sight. Hello. Yes, there is.
What's wrong?
About 50 yards ahead, there's a roadblock, and somebody's painted "Keep Out" in large letters right across.
They've no right to do that. Someone fired at us, didn't they?
Yes.
Quick, help me out. Quick.
Steady, steady. They weren't trying to hit us, or they'd have succeeded. But all the same, we'll take their advice.
Where shall we go?
London.
You said it wasn't safe.
Safety's relative.
Where are we?
Top of Lower Regent Street, looking across Piccadilly Circus.
At the clock.
One of its hands has fallen off.
Is Eros still standing?
Yes?
Well, go on. Tell me more. I want to know what it's like.
Like Piccadilly Circus empty. Sometimes when I lived in London, I used to get up early in summer and walk. About 5 o'clock on a summer morning, it was just like this.
Was it? There's a musty smell.
That's the chief difference. All around, on the steps of Eros, at the entrance to the London Pavilion, under the colonnade in Regent Street, there are little heaps of clothes with bones sticking out of them.
And you say it's no different.
Well, let's go shopping, shall we?
Where are the sweets, Bill? Where are the sweets?
Buried under 50 yards of good, serviceable, moth-eaten cloth at the back.
Oh, you are a beast.
Is it really moth-eaten?
It may be. We chose the best we could find, but moths and cockroaches are the only things left alive in the big stores. Oh, I don't know. We were glad of their company.
The silence was fantastic. Is there anything else to come out tonight?
The sweets.
Oh, here you are. Here's an odd tin I left out. Now, run away and make yourself safe.
Hand them round, darling.
As we're dealing in luxuries, we may as well have this crate of bottles out.
I've got it.
I'll take it.
Oh, I've got something else for you.
What on earth is it?
What the butler saw.
Bill, it's the Rokeby Venus.
Plus a canaletto, a constable, and a Franz Hals. Well, nobody seemed to want them, so I pinched them from the National Gallery.
That gramophone was a find. It's going to make all the difference to them.
Do you think they're unhappy?
Mary and Joyce are all right. They can keep themselves busy in the house. Dennis chafes a bit.
He'll be better now. He's learned quite a bit of Braille already, and we brought back a stack of books.
He's not the type to spend his time reading when everyone else is working.
It'll be his work. I want him to read up all the medieval stuff he can find.
What?
I want to know exactly what villages did in those days, or what they used for soap and sugar, and buttons and needles and cough mixture.
Are we really going back to that?
If we can't, it's going to be a poor lookout.
Oh, Bill. Bill, I wasn't made for this kind of life. It's dreadful.
Darling.
Oh, Bill. Oh, sorry. Self-pity. Revolting. Must be the gin.
And the music.
After all, we've survived a year, and we're better off than we were when we started.
Better off by David, at any rate.
Oh, and 1,000 things. There's the mill and the animals, and the garden really beginning to get organized. And you.
Yes, as long as we stay together, I don't see how things can help you.
What are we going to drink for breakfast when there's no more tea or coffee?
Beer.
Jolly good show.
You, my girl, will go on drinking milk.
Swizz, how will we make the beer?
Brew it from barley.
What's the lower field looking like?
Pretty healthy. I've been thinking of pushing out the fence to extend it. By the way, who said there were more Triffids around?
Me.
You were right. I've never seen so many except in a nursery.
What are they doing?
Just rooted there, being Triffids, but more every day.
I wonder why.
Do you think there's a special reason?
Of course there is. He brings them.
Don't point.
And why should I bring them? Do you think I whistle to them in my sleep?
No, but you make most of the noises round the place, sawing and hammering, and they hear you.
Oh, nonsense, darling. They're plants. They can't hear.
All right. Look, Bill, you see that Triffid crossing the field down the valley?
Yes?
Fire your gun out of the window. Just fire it in the air.
Anything to oblige the young.
Now, tell them what you saw.
The Triffids stopped moving. It's swiveling on its roots, and yes, now it's begun to come this way.
It'll come on for about 10 minutes, then it'll stop and listen. If it can hear the others by the fence clattering, it'll keep coming on. But if it can't, it'll turn off and go wherever it was going.
You've been watching them very closely.
I always watch them. I hate them.
She's right, you know, Bill.
But they're plants. They've no ears. They can't hear.
Then they do something so like it that only a biologist could tell the difference.
Don't you remember, Mary, how they broke loose and began crowding round the house the moment we all went blind?
They often did that in tropical countries before people went blind.
But not here. Here they were always under control, and they never even tried to make trouble until things went wrong. But then they took advantage of it at once. Why?
I can remember them breaking out of their enclosures before.
But not altogether.
How did they break out?
They crowd up against a portion of their fence until the pressure breaks it down.
Oh, Bill.
Their fence or ours?
July the 1st. At last we found what we were looking for, an RAOC depot containing flamethrowers and fuel. I brought 4 back today, and with Josella's help we destroyed about 500 Triffids. August the 10th, busy harvesting. I've learned how to make a horseshoe which the horse apparently considers wearable. Notes opposite. We set fire to several hundred Triffids on the northern wire in an early morning drive.
It is October the 17th and my 11th birthday. Mary gave me a rug she had knitted. We are getting awfully short of fuel for the flamethrowers and are going to try something else. I am doing the journal because W. Mason Esquire and D. Brent Esquire have gone to London to fetch sulphuric acid from a chemical works in Romford.
Watch out!
What was it?
A sign that we can't come here anymore. Fainham House crashed into the street behind us.
Oh, vibration of the truck?
Yes. And it'll happen again if we're not careful. This is our last visit to Piccadilly.
What does it look like now?
Better.
How?
As though it belonged to another race. Nothing to do with us. There's a sycamore growing out of a shop window, and all the pavements are covered with green moss. You can't see the fountain for willow herb and thistles. We can leave it to the antiquarians now and go home very slowly.
Oh, no. Not morning already.
Hello?
It's me. I'm going down to start milking.
I'll be with you in a moment. Do you know that before I married a farmer, I never got up before 9 o'clock?
Before I married a farmer's wife,
Susan! What's happening?
Anything wrong?
Oh, I can see. I thought I couldn't.
Of course you can see.
Look, it's dark down there, downstairs.
Oh, the curtain's drawn.
I drew them back before we went to bed. Oh, Bill, what is it?
I'll see. Where's the torch?
How can it be dark on one floor, light on another?
Be careful, darling.
You can come down.
Is it all right?
No, it's not all right, but you're quite safe here. Look at the windows.
Leaves. Triffid leaves?
Pressed tight against them, yes. They've broken through the fence in the night, and now they're all around the house. They want us very badly.
That was episode 5 of The Day of the Triffids, a serial for broadcasting in 6 parts by Giles Cooper from the novel by John Wyndham, with Patrick Barr as Bill Mason, Monica Gray as Josella, and Gabriel Blunt as Susan. Production for the BBC by Peter Watts.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I'm sitting over here in this shaft of moonlight. A curious thing, the moon. The songwriters have hailed its praises for centuries. By the light of the silvery moon, shine on, harvest moon, moonlight and roses, all love songs. And Claude Debussy's most popular piano piece is Clair de Lune, or Moonlight. Yes, the moon has held a fascination for lovers, poets, and musicians. And in our story about to unfold, moonlight plays a rather important part. But it has nothing to do with love. Quite the opposite, I believe. Our mystery drama, Garden of the Moon, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Bob Juran and stars Kim Hunter. I shall return shortly with Act One. More and more women today are finding self-expression in business. Not just jobs, but careers. Yolanda Westerville began her career with Roberta Dean Cosmetics as a typist. But her natural flair for the cosmetic industry soon propelled her to the executive suite as vice president in charge of merchandising. The competition is fierce, and up to now Yolanda was a front runner. But lately it seems that tension is catching up with her.
I don't care if you have to charter a plane. That display has to be in St. Louis Monday. We went over this 4 times, Charlie, and now you're telling me... I will not listen. You're all against me, that's what it is. Well, let me tell you, Charlie, you're not getting this office. Oh, no. I know all about you and your filthy little schemes. Roxy! Roxy, get in here with your pad.
Mrs. Westerville, you've got to calm down.
Don't tell me what to do.
Here, take this.
What is it?
Take it.
Oh, all right.
It's only a simple sedative.
God, what's the matter with me, Roxy? Just made a fool of myself on the phone with Charlie Benson.
I heard. It's been happening more frequently lately. Oh, why don't you take a few weeks off, huh?
No, not with the campaign on Sunset Reverie ready to break.
Well, then take vitamins.
Roxy, sometimes
Mrs. Westerville, you know you're under a lot of stress. Diet, exercise, vitamins build you up. You know, you cope better.
Is that how you put up with me?
I enjoy working for you, Mrs. Westerville. But I'll be honest. Lately, you've become a bit of a shrew.
Oh, I know. I've been spouting off at home, too. Bill's unhappy.
Oh, I think you're just run down. That's why I'm serious about the diet and the exercise.
Roxy, you're a friend. But I don't think wheat germ and yogurt are going to make much difference.
Look, a new health food store opened on Lexington Avenue at 45th Street last week. It's called the Garden of the Moon. I haven't been there yet, but why don't you try it? It's a restaurant as well as a store. So why not go there for lunch or at least look around?
Well, why not? I'm sick of those martini and steak lunches. Garden of the Moon.
Good morning, madame. May I help you?
I'll just look around, thanks.
If I may, Dr. Lunestra at your service. Our merchandise is not the usual type of food you find in most stores, such as this.
Oh? Well, I'm a novice, really. I'm not into the health food thing, so everything's new to me.
Ah, then you must let me guide you. We're quite new, you know, and we haven't caught on yet. I have no other customers, so let me explain.
All right, go ahead.
The name of my shop, I did not choose from mere whim. It is basic to my merchandise, such as this jar of body lotion.
Essence of lunar light.
Precisely. And this display of produce, carrots, beets, cabbage, potatoes, they are not ordinary vegetables, although they appear no different than any other.
Oh, I've read of organic gardening.
Madam, these are not organically grown foods. They are superior to those.
Oh?
These are grown in moonlight. And only moonlight.
Moonlight? You're serious?
Oh, yes, of course. You see, it is a theory of mine that moonlight has enormous benefits.
It usually gives me the creeps. It's so cold and icy.
Ah, no, madame. It is magnificent. What we call moonlight is, of course, the reflected light of the sun. And when the sun strikes the surface of the moon, it picks up powerful forces, magnetic and atomic. Moonlight is imbued with incredible properties.
Well, I hadn't thought of it that way.
So, all of this produce is exposed only to moonlight. Therefore, it has nutritional benefits beyond imagining.
Really? I'm not sure
I see. Madame doubts. I know. Others will doubt, too, but when they see the results of eating moon-grown food, they will eat nothing else.
Where is the moon food grown?
On a farm in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
High on a mountain top to get the best exposure to the moon.
Well, thank you. Look, I really must go.
Now, please, take this free sample of lotion, and you will be back, madame. You will see.
He's crazy. Growing food in moonlight on top of a mountain in New Hampshire?
That's a new one, all right.
Who's going to fall for that? It's just a bunch of vegetables from some Jersey farm. I got out of there as fast as I could.
I'll get it. Mrs. Westerville's office?
Hi, Roxy. Is she there?
Yes, sir. It's Mr. Westerville.
Hello, Bill.
Hi, darling. How goes the day?
Don't ask.
Look, can we get out of bridge tonight? I've got a crash brief to get ready for court tomorrow.
I'll call the Maxwells now. I couldn't face it tonight myself.
Oh, great. Meet me at Alfredo's for dinner, and then we'll go straight home, huh?
Okay, I'll see you there.
I think I'll take a look at this Garden of the Moon. It sounds so weird.
Don't waste your time. Whoever it is that runs the place is a charlatan. But I think I'll take your advice about diet, Roxy. I'm meeting Bill for dinner tonight, and I think I'll stick to cottage cheese and tomatoes.
What's with the cottage cheese and tomatoes?
Roxy thinks I need a diet. She says it'll help my nerves.
Yeah, well, they could stand some help.
I know, Bill. I've been a bear lately. It's been the strain of the Sunset Reverie introduction.
Yeah. Still, a diet wouldn't do you any harm.
I'll get Roxy to work out a schedule for me. She's a health nut, you know. Oh, and speaking of that, I went into the strangest shop today.
Oh, yeah?
A new health food store called Garden of the Moon.
You in a health food store?
Yeah, Roxy suggested it. Bill, I think there are grounds for prosecution or something there.
Oh, why?
Well, the man who runs it, Dr. Lunestra, claims all his produce is grown in moonlight. It's supposed to have magical powers.
Well, that's a new angle. Dr. Lunestra, he's appropriately named.
Aren't there grounds for some legal action? I mean, it's misrepresentation or something.
No, not unless someone files a complaint. Well, who knows? Maybe he does grow it in moonlight, and there are plenty of suckers who'll believe it.
No, it doesn't seem right, no.
Well, he's probably not hurting anyone. If someone does react badly from the stuff and lodges a complaint, well, then that's a different story.
I guess you're right. Good morning, Roxy.
Good morning, Mrs. Westerville.
Any calls?
Mrs. Dean called twice. She wants to see you as soon as you come in.
Oh, Lord.
Carpenter and Rose called from St. Louis. The displays still haven't arrived.
Oh, this sure is going to be my day. Tell Mrs. Dean I'm on my way. And pour me a coffee while I put on my face.
Right away.
Oh, well, I'd forgotten this.
What?
The sample of lotion that character gave me yesterday.
Essence of Luna Light. Huh. Why don't you try it? It can't hurt.
Has an unusual fragrance.
Yeah, it seems to glow.
Oh, Well, a little under the eyes and some on the neck. Snap it up with that coffee, Roxy. Roberta Dean awaits. Back already? She's fuming about the St. Louis opening. I'm going to have to fly out there. Look, get me an early afternoon flight and call my husband and tell him to meet me for lunch at Alfredo's. I'll hold all calls except for Her Highness. I'll be back Thursday if I'm lucky.
Westerville here.
Hello, Bill. It's me.
Hi, darling. How's it going out there?
Smashing. I finally traced the displays to St. Joseph, but we got them here in time. The opening was a huge success.
Great. When are you coming home?
I'll be in Sunday night.
Good. I'll meet you.
No, don't. Roberta and I are going to the office first. I'll see you at home.
Okay, I'll be there. Hey, you sound as though things are great.
They are. Wait till you hear the compliments I got. See you Sunday.
Things must have gone well. I haven't seen you this radiant in years.
One of the best line introductions we've had.
Well, maybe it's the firelighter. Not having seen you for 5 days, but you do look different, Yolanda.
Yeah, I've noticed it, too.
Hey, your skin seems so much smoother. I mean, well, particularly under your eyes. It's like a younger woman's. What is it, a new Roberta Dean transformation?
No. In fact, I'm not wearing any makeup.
Oh.
I've been using a bottle of lotion I got in that strange little store I told you about. It has a marvelous tightening agent. I'm going to try to make an exclusive deal with him for Roberta Dean.
You're going to market this stuff? I mean, a week ago you were practically calling him a charlatan.
Well, I still don't believe the moon nonsense. But chemically and cosmetically, his lotion works. I'm going to have our labs run an analysis on it. If we can't duplicate it, we'll talk business with him.
What does the great Roberta think about it?
I haven't told her yet. There's a new moon tonight. It looks so picturesque over the Empire State Building.
Where are you going?
Just out in the balcony. It is beautiful up there.
What is it, darling? Something the matter?
Just a tingling in my face. Like little nerves jumping.
Yeah, no wonder after a week in St. Louis. You better take a hot bath and go to bed.
Good idea. Tomorrow I'm going to pay another visit to this Garden of the Moon.
Good morning, madame. I thought you'd be back.
Well, business certainly has picked up.
Oh, yes. In only one short week, I am becoming known. I can hardly provide enough produce to meet the demand.
Well, I think I'll try some of your vegetables.
Certainly. Did madame use the lotion I gave her?
No, not yet. But I've been thinking about your moon-grown food, and, well, all these other people seem to enjoy them.
Here, let me give you a small assortment to try, and be sure to steam them. Don't boil. Takes away all the flavor.
Yes, of course. 2
carrots, 1 parsnip, a potato, and 4 onions. I think you'll find them quite different from the vegetables you've been accustomed to. And remember, we serve lunch and dinner, too. Perhaps you'd like to have luncheon with us sometime?
Perhaps. Speaking of the lotion, what's in it?
Moonlight, madame?
I mean the ingredients.
Oh, nothing but a little oil of roses, water, and gelatin. And moonlight.
But water and gelatin can't... I mean... Well, that's very interesting. I'll really have to try it.
Here are the vegetables, madame. I guarantee you'll notice a decided difference in how you feel after eating the produce from the Garden of the Moon.
How much do I owe you?
$2.
That's fair enough, I guess.
And be sure to steam them.
Here you are.
Thank you, madame. Enjoy them in good health. Just browse around, everybody. I'll be back in a moment. If you want help in selecting, I'll be happy to oblige. Back in a moment. Lunestra here.
How are things going? We haven't heard from you for more than a week.
Splendidly. The merchandise is moving beautifully. People are coming back for more. In fact, I'm running low on supplies.
We can take care of that.
When will the next harvest take place?
On October 30th.
Good. Word is spreading. I'm getting new customers every day.
Excellent. We'll keep in touch and see that you get more supplies.
By all means. I don't want to have to turn anyone away just when we're beginning to get a name.
Someone once wrote a song about moonlight in Vermont. Perhaps that's where the farm should be located instead of New Hampshire. Even so, it seems a long way to ship produce for a New York store. I wonder, though, do you really believe carrots and potatoes will grow in the moonlight? Or that moonlight has special powers? We'll see what happens after Yolanda eats the moon-grown vegetables when I return shortly with Act 2. Moonlight can be different things to different people. Some find it soft and romantic. Others think it cold and eerie, like Yolanda Westerville. But I doubt that moonlight can add nutrition to vegetables. They need sun to flourish. It is curious, though, that the lotion Yolanda used did seem to make a difference in her appearance. Both she and her husband noticed it. And what did Mr. Lunestra say was in it? Oil of roses, water gelatin, and moonlight? You're actually going to eat those carrots?
Well, look at them. They're absolutely no different than any other carrots I've seen. And they taste superb.
And they were grown in moonlight.
Well, I still don't believe that nonsense. They're probably organically grown and cost twice as much as the supermarket variety. It's the lotion I'm interested in.
Yeah, well, you do look different, I'll admit that. Softer.
I sent the rest of the bottle to the labs today. I'm positive we can duplicate the formula.
You feel like a movie tonight? For once, I don't have homework to do.
Let's. I haven't been to a good...
What's the matter?
Just... I don't know. A sudden kind of warm rush through my whole body.
Sounds like the start of a cold. Maybe we'd better just stay home.
I guess so. I'd better just get to bed early.
Yeah, your resistance ran down during that St. Louis campaign. Why don't you get into bed? I'll fix us both a hot lemonade with a spike in it, huh?
Oh, there it is again. Oh, dear, I'd better start nursing myself. I can't afford a bout with the flu this week.
What? Yolanda, what are you doing over there?
Just standing here in the moonlight. See how it comes through the window, so soft and clear. Makes a white patch on the carpet. I'm just standing here in the moonlight.
Yolanda, come back to bed. You've probably got a fever. It's making you...
No, I don't think so. My skin is cool. Cool in the cool moonlight. So cool.
Yolanda, stop it, please. Look, come on. I'll help you back to bed.
Oh, all right. I'll say goodnight to the moonlight. Good night, moonlight. Good morning, darling. Oh, thanks for making the coffee.
Well, I didn't expect to see you up so early this morning.
I feel marvelous. A good night's rest made the difference. I chased that flu bug right away.
Good night's rest, indeed. You were out of bed, standing in the moonlight. You were talking to it.
I was what?
You were standing by the window, talking in your sleep.
But that's... I don't remember it at all. Oh, I'm sorry I disturbed your rest.
Oh, there's nothing to apologize for. I'm just glad you're feeling okay. You got a busy day ahead?
Not really, but an interesting one, perhaps. I should get the lab analysis back on that lotion. Morning, Roxy.
Morning.
Any calls?
Not one, believe it or not. Say, you're looking good this morning. Better than I've seen you in ages.
Had a good night's sleep.
No, it's more than that. I don't know, there's something different about you. Oh, this arrived by messenger this morning. Confidential from the lab.
Oh, great. I was hoping that would come in today. I had the lab run an analysis on that lotion I got at the Garden of the Moon. I hope we can duplicate it.
Oh, you think it's good?
Oh, look what it's done for me.
That is why you look different. Younger.
I used half the bottle. It definitely works. Well, Auntie,
What's the matter?
the analysis of the lotion. Oil of roses, water, and gelatin, just as he said.
That's easy to duplicate.
But those ingredients haven't any cosmetic value. There must be something the lab missed.
No, they're pretty thorough.
I'm going to call them. I can't believe that combination of elements could be so effective. I'll see if they can duplicate.
Laboratory, Harrison.
Eric, it's Yolanda Westerville.
Hi, good morning, Yolanda. Did you get the analysis?
Yes. I'm wondering if you missed something.
Missed something? What do you mean?
Rose oil, water, and gelatin. Are you sure that's all?
Yeah. Where did you get this fluid anyway?
Oh, I'll tell you that later. Look, I'd appreciate another test. If it turns up the same, we'll forget it.
Sure. You'll be hearing from us.
Thanks. Bye, Eric.
Well,
they're rechecking.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to that place on my lunch hour and get myself a bottle.
Look, I'll come along. I'll treat you to lunch at the Garden of the Moon.
The place is jammed. It's certainly catching on.
We'll have to wait for a table. That's the proprietor over there.
Odd-looking guy, isn't he?
Oh, he's coming over.
Welcome, ladies. You're here for lunch.
Yes.
I have two in the back. Follow me.
Oh.
Look at those fresh strawberries on that old plate. There's his golf ball.
Incredible. Thank you.
And how did Madame enjoy the vegetables?
Excellent, really. I only tried the carrots.
Oh, then you ladies are in for another treat. The luncheon menu.
Oh, let's see.
I think I'll have the tomato surprise.
An excellent choice, Madame.
So will I.
2 tomato surprises. My assistants will take your beverage order.
This place is really packed. You know, I've been thinking. You admit the lotion did wonders for you. Maybe the food does have some kind of special something.
It's possible. I still think the moonlight thing is just a promotion gimmick.
2 tomato surprises for the ladies.
Oh, when you look at that. What are they stuffed with?
The chef's secret, Madame. But you might happen to find a rose petal or two.
Exotic.
Bon appetit, ladies.
Simply marvelous.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Oh, it was so light and tasty. Yet so satisfying.
Yeah, I'm going to take some more vegetables home. Bill won't touch them, but... Roxy, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing really. Just a sudden warm feeling.
Not you, too. Oh, it's the flu bug going around. I had the same thing last night.
No, I'm okay, really.
Look, you take the rest of the day off. Go home and get into bed.
Oh, now that I won't turn down. I do feel a little dizzy.
Let's pay the check and go.
I want to get a bottle of that lotion.
Oh, do that. And give me a few drops for the lab. I'd like another test from a different bottle.
Did you enjoy the luncheon?
Excellent, yes.
I'd like a bottle of Essence of Lunar Light.
Yes, of course. Shall I add it to the check?
No, I'll just...
Oh, yes, put it on the check. It all goes on the expense account, Roxy.
Thanks. I guess I better get on home, Mrs. Westerville. I feel kind of funny.
Well, I'm afraid Roxy's going to be out for a couple of days.
Oh?
We were having lunch at the Garden of the Moon. She came down with the same thing I had last night.
You had lunch at that place?
Yes, it's a small restaurant, as well as a store.
Yeah, Yolanda, is something the matter?
I've got to do something.
Well, what, for heaven's sake? Yolanda, well, are you all right?
Yes.
Well, what's so important that you jump up from dinner like this? Yolanda, are you feeling sick again? Yolanda, what the dickens are you doing?
I'm going out on the balcony.
In your bathing suit? At night? In the middle of October?
I must. I have this need to bathe myself in the moonlight. The harvest moon. Oh, see how big and bright it is.
Yolanda, would you come back inside and get dressed? I mean, you just can't...
I must take a moon bath.
A moon bath?
Bathe in the light of the moon.
Yolanda, you're not being rational.
Is it so wrong to enjoy the moon?
Something's happening to you. I mean, last night, now this.
I'm beginning to appreciate the moon.
I insist that...
No! Don't touch me. I feel wonderful. So cool. Ooh, so cool. I can feel the moonlight seeping into my skin. Through my body. It's incredible. Dr. Lunestra is right. Moonlight is magical. The force is flowing through my veins. Vitalizing. Purifying. Cleansing me. Every cell, every atom of me. Washed by the moonlight.
Yolanda, come inside.
Yes, it's too chilly out there. But the moonlight felt so good.
Do you know what you just did?
I took a moon bath. I didn't expect to see you in today, Roxy.
I feel great. Whatever it was didn't take hold. But I don't know if I should mention it. It's just too silly.
What?
Well, during the night, I woke up and I just had to get up and stand in the moonlight.
You too? I went on the balcony for a moon bath. Oh, Bill thought I was crazy. But I had the most fantastic sensations.
Like a force through your body.
Exactly.
Well, I went back to bed. And this morning, I felt better than I have in years. And me a health food nut to begin with. Let's have lunch there again.
There's something about that food and moonlight that's out of this world.
Welcome, ladies. Apparently the Garden of the Moon agrees with you.
I have to admit that it does.
Then you and your friend will be interested in this invitation. I'm passing them out to my regular customers.
Garden of the Moon Weekend Retreat.
Yes. To the farm and resort in New Hampshire, where all our produce is grown. We've scheduled it for the October 30th weekend. There'll be a seminar on the power of the moon, and we'll have lots of time for meditation and study.
What does it cost?
Oh, no cost at all. We'll go by chartered bus, and naturally, everything in the farm is already provided for.
Well, it sounds fascinating. We'll have to think about it.
Do not hesitate too long, madame. I've had many reservations already this morning. And I promise you, it's a weekend you will not want to miss.
It sounds inviting, doesn't it? A weekend in New Hampshire would be a welcome relief from the New York City pace, no matter what the circumstances. But this trip sounds especially exciting, since Yolanda will visit the source of this unusual food. I hope she and Roxy decide to go, don't you? I'd hate to miss out on a trip like that. If they can get away, we'll go with them when I return shortly with Act 3. A fall weekend in New England sounds like a great idea. And it seems that Yolanda Westerville has her heart set on it. Of course, it's a perfect opportunity for us all to learn more about how this food is grown, to visit the farm and see firsthand where these unusual vegetables come from. But Yolanda's husband, Bill, has some very understandable misgivings.
Are you out of your mind, Yolanda? Go off to a mountaintop in New Hampshire with a bunch of moon nuts?
It's only a weekend, and it sounds intriguing.
And frankly, your hang-up with moonlight all of a sudden has me worried.
I don't see anything to worry about. I'm enjoying it.
I forbid you to go to this witch's Sabbath or whatever it is in New Hampshire or any place else where I wouldn't know exactly where you were.
Oh, Bill, there'll be 50 or 60 of us.
Don't be naive, Yolanda. You have no idea what or who is on that mountaintop.
It'll be fun finding out.
I want more details on exactly what and where this place is.
Well, I suppose I could find that out.
Yeah, I should think you'd want to. I certainly do.
All right. I'll get all the details I can. And if we don't come back, you can come looking for us.
It's not a joking matter to me.
A simple weekend in New England in the fall. There's nothing sinister in that.
Yes, madame, I can appreciate your husband's concern. Others have asked for their location, but we really prefer not to divulge it. You see, we would be overrun with curiosity seekers.
Yes, I guess you would.
The trip is open only to Garden of Moon customers, people who believe, as I do, in moonlight. If, however, madame thinks she cannot make the trip...
Oh, no, I really want to go.
We will leave from here on Friday, October 30th at 6 p.m. sharp.
We'll just have to go along with it.
Then I can put you down for a definite reservation.
Yes, and for my secretary, too.
Splendid.
Well, we'll be there. Now, I've got to get back to the office.
Good day, madame. Lunestra here.
We're ready for October 30th, are you?
Almost, yes. I have 4 more open reservations, but I know I'll have them filled.
Good. The harvest is splendid this month. We're looking forward to your arrival.
We're all set, Roxy. I made her reservations with Dr. Lunestra.
Is Mr. Westerville still so set against you?
Yes, but I'm going anyway.
Mrs. Westerville's office?
Yeah, is she there, Roxy? It's Eric Harrison.
Oh, she's here. The lab.
Hi, Eric. What's the story?
Yeah, that second sample tests out just like the first. There's no difference.
I see. Well, I thought I was on to something.
I'm so sorry. We couldn't come up with what you were expecting, but that's the way it goes.
It's okay. Thanks, Eric.
Bye.
Well, I'm going to have to make a business deal with Dr. Lunestra. His secret ingredient defies analysis.
You can talk with him on the weekend retreat.
Exactly what I intend to do.
Still set on going to New Hampshire, eh?
We leave day after tomorrow.
Great. I'll come down and see you off.
Well, you've had a change of heart.
I don't think there's anything to worry about. I was concerned about that stuff you were eating. I thought that's what was giving you hallucinations.
Hallucinations?
Yeah, but the carrots from the Garden of the Moon are just plain old garden variety carrots.
How do you know?
Well, I had one analyzed.
You what?
Yeah, I took one of those carrots to an old college chum. He's with the Department of Agriculture.
And what did he tell you?
Well, no higher nutrients. Nothing special about it, except one thing. He said it had been grown in very poor soil. So I asked him if it could possibly have been grown on a mountaintop in New Hampshire.
And?
Well, he gave me a strange look and said, yes, it could have. I told him the story, and he just laughed. I don't think you're in any danger. Just surprised that you would fall for this guy's line. But if you enjoy it, go ahead.
But, Bill, you've seen the change in me, and I've felt it.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know I won't stand in your way. Have a good time. Go off to New Hampshire and enjoy your Garden of the Moon.
is the first time I've been out of town for a weekend in years.
Too bad it wasn't earlier in the month. The foliage up here would have been glorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? We are turning into the driveway now. We have arrived at our humble resort. Fortunately, we have a bright moon tonight. Your first glimpse of our garden of the moon will be just as it should be, in full moonlight. All your luggage will be taken care of, and after you've settled, we'll gather for an evening snack. Off the bus, everybody, please.
It's freezing.
But where are the buildings? All I see is a mountain.
Entirely underground. My assistants will soon be opening the gardens to the moonlight. They are up on the summit. We'll visit them later.
This is fascinating.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll kindly follow me. Don't be alarmed. Once inside the mountain, you'll find our accommodations quite comfortable.
Everything underground. How unusual.
Yes, it is necessary for privacy and convenience. During our retreats, we will never see the light of day, you might say. Welcome, everyone, to the Garden of the Moon.
How beautiful.
It's so modern.
This is the lobby, of course. Sleeping quarters are on 2 upper floors. Dining and recreation are below. We will visit them all.
Well, everything's so gleaming.
Cleanliness is another secret of our success. Ladies and gentlemen, my assistants will show you to your individual quarters. After you've refreshed, we will assemble here.
Well, you said the place was modest. I'd call it elegant. Small, but elegant.
We think of it as compact. Come, let me show you to your quarters. If you'll just step inside the elevator.
A moving broom closet, I'd call it.
But compact, eh? You see, our layout here is all up and down. In fact, from top to bottom, our establishment is 700 feet.
Really?
But for practical purposes, somewhat narrow. The hallway is circular, you see, with the rooms surrounding it. Here we are. These are your quarters. Again, compact. Make yourself comfortable and join us in the lobby in 1 hour. Just take the elevator.
Okay. See you later. Look, our suitcases are here already. What's the matter, Roxy?
I'm nervous.
Why?
This place is so closed in.
You're not claustrophobic, are you?
No, not that. But it's so strange. I feel like I'm in a submarine.
Well, that's part of the novelty, I suppose. Why don't you take a hot shower? There doesn't seem to be a tub, but the shower will relax you. Then we'll join the others.
Yeah, maybe I will.
And cheer up. We're here to enjoy ourselves.
I do feel better. Just the excitement of the trip, I guess.
Just in time, ladies. We're just about to start the evening.
You mentioned a snack. We're famished.
Yes, of course, in a little while. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. As you can see, the wall panels are sliding up to reveal a circle of seats. Would you all kindly be seated? We are going to start our weekend with a short explanation of why we are here and what to expect. Now, you may think it strange that each of the seats has a belt. Kindly fasten yours across your lap. It's just part of the experience. We are now lowering a screen on which we will vividly demonstrate tonight's experience. Let me know when all belts are in place.
This is weird. I don't get the belt bit.
For some weeks now, you have all enjoyed the produce from our humble lunar garden. And this weekend, we'll top off that experience. All belts in place? Yes. Good.
What's happening? The whole place is shaking.
Is it an earthquake?
And now for the explanation you all so well deserve. If you will look at the screen, you will see the planet Earth from half a mile up.
Oh, my God.
You see, my friends, we are in a spacecraft on our way to the planet Lunaris. I am a Lunarian. The planet Lunaris lies undiscovered on the far side of the moon. Oh, I can readily understand the disbelief on your faces. Is this some kind of joke? Some theatrical trick? I'm afraid not, my friends. You are all destined for the planet Lunaris with me. You see, in dining on our moon-grown foods, you have been purifying yourselves. Tenderizing might be a better word. For this is harvest time in the garden of the moon. Lunestra here, calling Lunaris.
Come in, Lunestra.
We are on our way. A fine harvest aboard.
Landing preparations are completed and waiting.
I suppose I'll be going out again shortly.
I am afraid so. The director wants to lay in something oriental. You'll bury the ship in Mount Fuji and open the shop in downtown Tokyo.
I can say is that the Lunarians seem to have the gourmet flair. I wonder where their appetites will lead them after that. A bit of French fare, perhaps, or Polynesian. At any rate, Yolanda and Roxy are certainly going to be late for work on Monday. It's all very well to follow a new fad, but it's mighty dangerous to follow people you don't know to moonlight retreats in New England. I'll have some more thoughts on the moon when I return shortly. Here I am, still sitting in this shaft of moonlight. If you don't mind, I think I'll move over next to you. I felt a sudden chill. The next time I look at the moon, I'm going to wonder about that undiscovered planet that lies behind it, and whose people cultivate gardens here on Earth. I wonder if the Lunarians could have something to do with all those unexplained disappearances we hear about every year. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Paul Hecht, E.V. Juster, and Ralph Bell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The Sealed Book. Once again, the keeper of the book has opened the ponderous door to the secret vault, wherein is kept the great sealed book, in which is recorded all the secrets and mysteries of mankind through the ages. Here are tales of every kind, tales of murder, of madness, of dark deeds, strange and terrible beyond all belief. Keeper of the book, I would know what tale we tell this time. Open the great book and let us read. Slowly the great book opens. One by one, the keeper of the book turns the pages and stops. The strange story of a scientist who delved into the unknown with frightening results. A tale titled Beware of Tomorrow. Here is the tale, Beware of Tomorrow, as it is written in the pages of the sealed book. Our story begins as Sheriff Ramsey brings his car to a stop in front of an old mansion in a desolate section of New England. A young man gets out of the car and speaks to the sheriff.
Thanks very much, Sheriff, for bringing me out here.
That's quite all right, young feller. Do you know Professor Clark? The man that lives in this old mansion?
Why, yes. I was Professor Clark's laboratory assistant back in college. Why?
Well, there's been some talk in town of running him and that man he is, that Barton fellow, right out of the county.
But what has anybody got against the professor? Well, there isn't a milder man in the world.
Well, maybe so. But folks has got wind of what happened at the state penitentiary over in Hillvale last year.
Sure, if you're talking in riddles. What did happen?
The professor went over there when they hanged Richards, that hold-up killer. And the warden give the professor the murderer's brain.
So what?
Folks think he's keeping that brain in a big glass jar and making it grow.
Oh, that's perfectly ridiculous.
Well, I'm not saying I ever believed it. But it'd be a good idea if the professor give folks a notion of what he's really doing in that laboratory of his with that Barton fellow to help him. Then maybe the talk would die down.
I understand. All right, Sheriff, I'll mention it to him.
Well, then I'll be getting on. Good night, young fella.
Good night.
A few moments after Dr. Richard Dale had knocked on the door of the ancient mansion, a frail, white-haired old man answered the door. An old man who could hardly speak in his joy as he gripped Richard Dale's hand. He led the way down a long hall to a great room where strange equipment took up almost every inch of space. Retorts and electric furnaces, generators, batteries, great glass vats. Dr. Dale stared around him in intense curiosity as Professor Clark helped him off with his hat and coat.
There. Now sit down, Dick. Sit down and let me get a look at you.
I got your letter, and it made me so curious I took the first train. You promised me a surprise. Is this it, this amazing laboratory?
No, my boy. We'll come to that in a moment, after you've met Barton, my assistant. Oh, Barton!
Yes, Professor?
Dr. Dale has arrived. I want you to meet him.
Why, of course. How do you do, Dr. Dale?
How do you do?
We've both of us been looking forward to your visit.
Yes, the professor's letter made me so curious I couldn't stay away.
Barton, is Alpha making some coffee?
Yes, he started it when we heard the car.
Alpha? Who's he?
Our general man of all work.
Truly amazing fellow. Here he comes now.
What in the world?
Shall Alpha serve coffee?
Good heavens. I said you'd be surprised, Dick.
He's not human. He's a machine, a robot.
Yes, my boy. An artificial man made from metal and synthetic brain tissue.
A machine man. But walking and then talking.
He's not very pretty, but then the professor was mostly interested in making sure he'd work.
Well, he must weigh a ton.
No, only about 300 pounds. You see, Alpha is mostly aluminum and other light alloys. Inside his aluminum plates are some new batteries I've devised, together with miles of fine silver wire and a dozen electric motors, to give you only the highlights.
Shall Alpha serve coffee now?
Yes, Alpha. Put it on this table here and pour a cup for Dr. Dale.
Alpha, do so.
I still can't make myself believe it.
Alpha poured
on, Dick. Take it.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. Well, he looks clumsy, but he poured the coffee as well as a man could.
Yes, my boy. Alpha has capabilities you'd never suspect to look at him. We won't need you any more tonight, Alpha.
You can go back to your room now.
Alpha goes.
Be sure to switch off your batteries. They're going to need recharging tomorrow.
Alpha understands.
That's the most incredible thing I ever saw.
You see, Dick, like any machine, he's completely inactive when his batteries have been switched off, but his brain continues to function. It's an artificial protoplasm that I spent 8 years creating. It's the only thing that makes him different from any other machine.
But it means that Alpha can think. Think like a man.
A machine that can walk and talk and think.
But Alpha isn't the only surprise I have for you, Dick.
He's not?
No, I have another one, even more astonishing. But you'll have to wait until morning to learn what that is. Barton will show you to your room, Dick.
Of course, Professor. I'll see you in the morning, then.
Yes. We'll have a long talk tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, Professor Clark.
Oh, Dr. Dale.
Yes, Barton?
Could we talk for a minute before I show you to your room?
Why, yes, of course.
It occurs to me that the professor forgot to tell you why he asked you here. It was his hope that you'd stay indefinitely and help us carry forward the work we've been doing here.
Stay indefinitely? Why, I have my own work.
Now, don't say no yet. Just think, Dr. Dale. Alpha is stronger and more rugged than a man. He needs no rest, no food, yet he can do the work of 3 men. He can plow, reap, run machinery. Think how much drudgery a million like him could lift from mankind's shoulders.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
And already Alpha is technically old-fashioned. Professor Clark has blueprints for a new machine man as superior to Alpha as an aeroplane is to a bicycle. We want you to help us build them.
Well, I'm certainly tempted to stay. Perhaps I could arrange it.
Good. Then I'll show you to your room now, if you wish.
Yes, I am sleepy.
If you will just come this way.
His mind in a whirl of amazement, Dr. Dale retired and finally fell into an uneasy sleep. How long he had slept he did not know when abruptly he woke with a scream ringing in his ears.
Help, Dick! Help me, quick!
The cry came from downstairs. Dr. Dale leaped from his bed and raced down to the lower hall.
Dick, help me! Help! Ah!
In the lower hall he found Barton hammering on the heavy door of the laboratory.
Professor Clark! Professor Clark, what's wrong?
Barton, what's happened?
Professor Clark, I heard him call for help. The door's locked.
We've got to break it down.
Yes, come, put your shoulder beside mine.
Right. Are you ready?
Ready.
Then shove. Oh, once again. All right, once more. There. Professor Clark, where are you?
Professor Clark, he's not here.
Yes. Yes, he's here. Lying on the floor beside the window. He's been murdered.
It was Alpha. It must have been. No one else could have done it.
Where is Alpha?
The window, it's open. He went out that way.
We've got to go after him.
I'm afraid it's hopeless. At night in these woods, we couldn't possibly find him.
No. No, you're right, of course.
It'll be morning soon. Then I think he'll come back. He knows that he can only go for a few more hours before his batteries must be recharged.
But, Barton, why did he kill the man who created him?
The professor has been thinking of destroying Alpha because he's now technically out of date. Perhaps that's the reason Alpha killed him.
Poor Professor Clark. We'll have to notify the police.
That is only the sheriff. In any case, I think we should wait until morning and then report the professor's death as an accident.
An accident?
Yes. If the authorities learn the truth, our research may be stopped. And when Professor Clark has achieved so much, can we let it go for nothing?
Why, no, of course not.
Dr. Hale, we must carry on his work for him.
Yes, that's what he would want.
Then you will help me to continue it? You'll stay?
Yes. Yes, I'll stay.
And now to continue the story. Beware of tomorrow. as it is written in the sealed book. Greatly upset by Professor Clark's tragic death, Dr. Dale returned to bed and at last fell again into an uneasy sleep, a sleep in which he was haunted by dreams of Alpha, the metal monster Professor Clark had created. When he awoke, the sun was shining, and he could hear Barton moving about downstairs. He dressed and went down to find Barton getting breakfast ready.
Good morning, Dr. Dale.
Good morning, Barton. Any sign of Alpha?
Not yet. I thought that while you ate, I might outline some of the problems facing us.
Yes, that's a good idea.
You see, though Alpha's brain is of synthetic protoplasm, it is not completely artificial.
I was wondering about that. Sheriff Ramsey mentioned that the professor had secured a human brain from
an executed killer, yes. The professor found that to give life to his artificial brain tissue, it was necessary to add a small amount of tissue from a real brain.
I see. The real tissue gave life to the rest, of course.
Yes, but in this instance, it may have tainted Alpha's brain with the murderous impulse of a killer.
It sounds perfectly plausible.
So our first problem will be to obtain untainted brain tissues to blend with the artificial tissues we will make according to the professor's formula.
Well, that should give us no trouble. I can get what we need through the research laboratories with which I'm connected.
Then that solves our worst problem. The rest will be matters of detail. Fortunately, there is enough equipment here to build a dozen or so robots.
Like Alpha, you mean?
No, indeed. The far more advanced type Professor Clark was perfecting. If you finished your breakfast, I have something to show you.
Yes, I'm through. I don't feel much like eating after last night.
Then come with me to the laboratory, and I'll show you the second surprise that Professor Clark had in store for you. Here we are. Now, what I'm going to show you is in this box.
Not another robot?
Yes. A second mechanical man the professor built a few months ago. This one, though, was a failure.
You mean it wouldn't work?
It worked too well.
I don't follow you.
It was too intelligent. Professor Clark called it Beta, and Beta's brain power was greater than that of any human scientist who ever lived. But Beta was insane.
Good heavens.
He represented, however, a tremendous technical advance. Look.
It looks exactly like a human being.
Yes. Professor Clark used me for a model when he built Beta.
It's an excellent likeness.
Touch the face, Doctor.
All right. It feels smooth and rubbery with a hard surface underneath.
The surface is a new plastic Professor Clark developed with which he could imitate exactly the appearance of human skin. Underneath is an aluminum body on which the plastic was baked.
I see.
Beta's hair, eyes, and teeth are all artificial, too. But he walked and talked and acted so much like a human being that no man alive would have guessed his secret.
No, you would have fooled me completely. Did you say he was insane?
From the human viewpoint, yes. He considered himself superior to the human race. With his enormous brain power, he intended to make himself ruler of the world.
Oh, you're joking.
Not in the least. That was why Professor Clark destroyed him just in time. He had made plans to take over this laboratory and construct dozens of mechanical men like himself. And then, with their help, he was going to enslave all mankind.
Barton, if that could happen once, it might happen again. I don't believe we should continue Professor Clark's work after all.
Oh, there's no danger now, Doctor. You see, Beta also had a brain which contained tissues taken from that of the condemned murderer. But we will select the brain tissues we use from the highest types that are available.
Well, in any case, we must proceed with the utmost caution.
Of course, Doctor. Listen.
Someone's come into the house.
It's Alpha. He's come back.
Alpha? We may need a weapon, Bart.
No, I can control him. Alpha! Alpha, come here.
Alpha, come.
Alpha, you killed Professor Clark. Why did you do it?
Professor said he would destroy Alpha.
And you killed him because of that?
Alpha not want to be destroyed.
But you You're just a machine. What difference does it make to you?
Alpha is machine that lives. Alpha stronger than you. Alpha better than you.
Alpha, be quiet. We want to know where you've been. Did anyone see you?
2 men saw Alpha.
What do you mean?
2 men driving automobiles saw him.
And what did they do?
They tried hit Alpha with automobile.
And then what happened?
Alpha stopped automobile. Alpha killed 1 man.
Killed him?
Other man ran into woods. Alpha not find him. Alpha come back.
We can't keep this a secret. No matter what happens, we must notify the authorities at once. Wait, let me think. We can't... the bell. There's someone at the door. I'll see who it is. You stay here. But what about Alpha? I'll switch off his batteries, and then he can't move. There. And now I'll see who's at the door.
And now to continue the story, beware of tomorrow, as it is written in the sealed book. Dr. Dale waited tensely as Barton went to answer the doorbell. He heard the door open and recognized the excited voice of Sheriff Ramsey speaking. Then a moment later, Barton came back into the laboratory, followed by the sheriff, who held a revolver in his hand.
But, Sheriff, if you'd only let me explain...
Never mind that. You're coming with me, both of you. The professor, too. Where is he?
Professor Clark is dead, Sheriff.
Dead?
He was killed last night when an experiment he was engaged in went wrong.
An experiment, eh? I suppose it was an experiment that crushed the life out of Jed Thompson an hour ago down the road and scared Fred Jennings so bad all he can do is jabber about monsters.
It's true. The thing that killed both the professor and Thompson is an experiment. It's standing there behind you.
Behind me? No. There. Man made out of machinery.
Don't be alarmed, Sheriff. It's perfectly harmless now. It is a machine man which Professor Clark built. Unfortunately, it got out of control.
I don't believe it.
I don't blame you, Sheriff, but that's the truth. I think I can convince you.
What are you doing? Stand still or I'll shoot.
I'm simply going to switch Alpha on. There. Now he can move and speak as well as you or me.
That thing talk? You're lying. You're up to something.
Alpha, will you tell the sheriff that it was you who killed Mr. Thompson?
Alpha killed man.
What?
Man tried hit Alpha with car.
Why? So that's what the professor was doing all this time. Building that thing.
Now, Sheriff, surely you realize that we are not murderers.
Oh. Maybe not. But you're coming to jail just the same. You're partly responsible anyhow.
But, Sheriff...
Anyway, it's for your own protection. There's a mob on the way out here, and they're going to burn this place down. I got to put you in jail for your own safety. That mob's ready to lynch you right now.
Burn the place down.
That's what I said. So turn that machine thing off and come along. We ain't got much time.
No. All this equipment, machinery, the professor's notes, they must not be destroyed. We must stop them.
Yes, Sheriff, the loss to science. Never mind science. You got your own skins to worry about. That mob means business, so let's get started.
I'm afraid we can't do that, Sheriff.
I've got a 6-shooter here that says different.
We have no choice, Barton. Oh, yes, we have. Alpha, take the gun away from this man.
Alpha will do.
What are you doing? Stop him. You stop him or I'll... No. No, let go of me. No.
Stop him. Stop him. Too late, Dr. Dale.
Alpha has crushed him.
Yes, Dr. Dale. The sheriff is dead.
Now you are a murderer.
In a good cause. The life of one man or of a dozen men cannot stand in my way.
You don't expect me to keep silent about this, do you?
I think you will. Alpha? Alpha?
He doesn't answer.
His batteries have gone dead. The last burst of energy must have drained them dry. But it makes no difference.
I think it does. A big difference. There. See this? Sheriff Ramsey's revolver. With 3 bullets still in it.
Put your hands up. I must explain something to you, Doctor. You can talk, but if you move, I shall shoot. I only want to say that nothing is going to interfere with my plan to build more of the improved form of robot that Professor Clark perfected before his death. Robots who look and act so much like men, no one can detect them. They'll never be built. I intend to destroy all of Professor Clark's notes. They will be built. By me. I shall build 10, 100, 1,000. Then I shall lead them with their superior intelligence to the mastery of the world. You're mad. Of course I should have guessed it. No, Doctor, that's not the answer. I shall tell you the truth. And then you must die. Stand still or I'll kill you. You remember last night when the professor said he had another surprise for you? An even greater surprise than Alpha? Yes. That surprise, Doctor, was Beta, the second robot. So perfect it looked like a man, but so intelligent that human beings were his children in comparison. But Beta was destroyed. No, Doctor. Beta was not destroyed. But you must be destroyed. Stand back. Stand back, I say. All right, then, I shall shoot. And now, Doctor, your bullets are gone. You aren't even hurt. Bullets cannot harm me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Beta, the second robot, was not destroyed. But I saw him. What you saw was only an initial attempt that failed. The real Beta still exists. You see, Doctor, I am Beta. You? Yes. I, too, am what you would call a mechanical man. And now, you must die. No. No. Stay away from me. Stay away. No!
And so ends the tale. Beware of tomorrow, as it is written in the sealed book. Shortly after Dr. Dale's murder, a fire swept through the old mansion, burning it to the ground. To this day, the ruins are avoided by the natives, for cursed is the ground where evil has dwelt. And now, keeper of the book, before you close the great book, show us the tale we tell next time. This one? Ah, yes. The story of a man who escaped punishment for the murder he committed, only to find that justice has a strange way of working itself out. The tale is titled, Murder Must Be Paid For. Be sure to be with us again next time, when the sound of the great gong heralds another strange and exciting tale from the Sealed Book. The Sealed Book, written by Bob Arthur and David Cogan, is produced and directed by Jock McGregor.